Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thank you for everybody for coming in. I know I mixed the times up of today's live stream. It could have been confusing a little bit, but I had set the live stream very, very late, not knowing what time we'd be able to run, and then just got on as soon as I could. So thank you everybody again for coming in. The first channel that we're looking at today is Lori's Tech Time. She was the first member through the door today, and what she brings us is reviews of tech gadgets, particularly lately from Gadget Discovery Club, which happens to be a subscription box service, which we've seen many times, and thank you, God Soldiers. We see subscription boxes of all kinds all over YouTube, and this was one I was introduced to from Lori's Tech Time. I had not seen it before, so it's right up my alley with tech gear, and I'm hoping everybody will support her and enjoy having a look at that. She's got 523 subscribers right now on this channel, so it's great to see her community tab there. We'd love to push her a little bit closer to 600. So thank you once again, everybody, for hanging out. If you are willing to swap playlists in the chat with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just getting some members onto the Wheel of Doom right now. Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, along with Makeup Mom and Son, and Corinne's Life, which has had an interesting day. We'll talk about that when we get her channel up here. Scratch and PPA is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. They are one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. We're lucky to have them here as a dedicated and beloved moderator. And Mrs. VSNC09 is being added to the wheel as well. Emotion, our talented singer and songwriter friend, is here with the second channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul. If I'm missing any of our members, I'll get them on. Michael's Adventures may not be with us right now. He always sends his regards when he can't be. I'm not sure whether he'll make it or not due to a work schedule, but we'll see what happens as the stream goes on. We're a little bit earlier now than we expected to be today. Alucard, good to have you back. Business Services and Opportunities is Charlene Heel with a second channel. They also happen to be a member. Charlie Grace, good to see you back. Country Boy Explorer, good to have you here. Cute Goth Gamer is a longtime dear friend and very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She supports on all of my channels, as a matter of fact. Ghostly Winds is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat, somebody who shows generosity in unique ways. And Nurse Leslie, it's good to have you back. It's been a small bit of time again, but it's great to have you here. Nurse Leslie is a long time friend of Tuber Chat. TCG fam, good to have you here. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here as a moderator and member. And we will be doing our regularly scheduled Monday morning, for me, live stream. So we'll cut off today after about 2 hours or so, and then we will get some rest and be up and at it again in the morning. So it's not a mistake. Yes, you see a live stream set for about 12 hours from now or so. Wanderlicious Vlog, good to have you here. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first time with Tuber Chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. The Essence of Sonia has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. It's great to have you here. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house. I think the Essence of Sonya was actually with me on my personal channel for a live stream a few hours ago. So thank you for that. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. Trev Essence Unstoppable, good to see you here. Venom for Life is another longtime friend and supporter. Divine Witch, good to see you here. Forgive me if I'm mistaken that this might be your first time with Tuber Chat as well, but I do appreciate you coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Our instructions are always in our video description so that you can maximize the time that you spend here and meet lots of friends and family members for your channel. So again, we're looking at Lori's Tech Time. What I want to do is show you her second channel, The Guitar Chick. And this is where she expects to bring us along on her journey as she learns to play the guitar, which is really cool. This is the first channel of this type that I've seen, so I think it speaks volumes when you have somebody that's willing to not just show you what they can do, but show you how they learn to do it along the way. So thanks again, everybody, for coming in. Happalistic Kitchen, good to see you here. And I thought I missed a channel in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house as well. And if it's Black, yes, good to have you here. If everybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And there you go, Bautissimo's on the case, welcoming our newest YouTubers into the live stream today. Scratch and PPA, is that a record? The very first channel chosen off the Wheel of Doom. Ghostly Winds will find that comical as well. Scratch and PPA is always in the pole position of the Wheel of Doom for the last long while. And I think that's the first time we're seeing this. So he is officially on the road to 1,000, and I know that everybody here in the Tuber Chat family is very excited to see Scratch and PPA have come this far, and we are all very excited to see him move on to what will happen anytime now, which is the crossover, the 1,000 subscribers that we all think about. So Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, and what that results in is one of the fastest running live chats that you have ever seen or will ever see. And this happens during the premieres that he runs every Tuesday. Look how behind I am. I didn't even actually get a chance to run that video. I'm so sorry. I can't even believe how time has flown, and I don't want to use excuses, but I will make sure that I get to that, of course. Scratch and PPA does these premieres every Tuesday. It's an interactive series of videos. What that means is that you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it makes his series unique, sets it apart, and makes it a lot of fun to be a part of. So I hope that you will join him and us in these premieres that happen every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, and you will find, like I said, an unbelievable high speed and fast-paced live chat that is also a lot of fun to be a part of. And you'll find that because of the overwhelming support that Scratch and PPA gives to other creators, he seems to be everywhere all the time, in premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, and always does a considerate and thoughtful job wherever he is, engages, always conversation as well, which is a great service to any creator. So I hope you'll connect with him. We'd love to push Scratch and PPA up a little bit farther than the 930 subscribers they have right now, a little bit closer on that road towards 1,000. Arsenic Element, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Garden State Gardener, I forgot, runs Sunday Fun Day at the same time as right now. TWTTV, good to see you here. We will likely be on for 2 hours. I'm not sure if it'll be longer than that. Trev Essence Unstoppable, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going for today. And because of that super chat, for that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at on the screen. There's Lori's Tech Time there. I'm not sure if you're here at the very beginning of the stream Lori's Tech Time, I know you were here right before we started, but we made your channel the very first one that we looked at. Southern Sandy Crafts, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. Trev Essence Unstoppable, I'm likely behind with your channel. It's been a little while, but it's great to have you here. And I see that you're doing a mix of streams and videos. So what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, which was named by our friend Ghostly Winds in the chat right now, and I will make sure that I get to that video when I go through my catch-up list. Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. I must have missed it while I was doing the introductions. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama also had sent a super chat through. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before, and thank you, Scratch and Pete, for catching that. For that reason, we're going to make sure that your channel is the very next one that we look at, and we will get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Trev Essence Unstoppable is a longtime friend of Superchat and a very supportive creator. We find them out supporting others regularly when I bounce in between premieres, live streams myself, supporting creators. You run into Trev Essence Unstoppable frequently. So I hope everybody will connect with them and find that support coming back to them as well. With 879 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther and get them also over the 900 that they're thinking about right now and onto the road officially to 1,000. So let's look at Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama. This is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They came into the Superchat family several months ago and right away were blazing with generosity and support for many different creators. This is another one that when I bounce around in between premieres and live streams, I run into this creator out supporting others as well. Yarn Barf, good to see you in the house. 627 subscribers. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama is moving up. I see they've changed their name. They shortened it a little bit. So Four Corners Custom Products. And we'll hopefully push them a little bit farther, maybe to the 630 that they're thinking about right now, and a little bit closer on that road to 700. Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And what Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama, it's going to take a while for me to learn not to say that. What they do typically is bring us oh, you got lots of shorter stuff here. I'm going to take the baseball caps that you did for Intro to Mills Entertainment. That's an official music channel. I'm going to take this video and add it into my catch-up list then. And what they bring us is actually a behind-the-scenes look at how they make this different merchandise, not for themselves just to sell, but also for other businesses and YouTubers. So if that's something that you're thinking about as a way to monetize your channel or promote it, then I hope you'll check out Four Corners Custom Products, because we will find a lot of education here in how the stuff is printed or made, and then as well you can use them as a resource when you're looking for that kind of merchandise for yourself and your channel. Shan Unique Vlogs JA, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Mark the Shark, good to see you in the house as well. And let us spin the wheel. Thank you one more time. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama, and Trev Essence Unstoppable. It's going to take me, I said, a moment to stop saying that full name for your super chats. I really do appreciate them from both of you. Now, Mrs. VSNC09 is another creator who came into the Superchat family many months ago now, and right away blazing with generosity and engagement with other creators. This creator is constantly engaging conversation in different live chats when they're bouncing in between different premieres and live streams, supporting others. So I hope everybody will connect with them so you can see that kind of support coming in for you as well. Mark the Shark, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for being here again. Mark the Shark is a extremely supportive creator who comes to us originally from our dear friends at Two Pineapples. Spin the wheel, make the deal, says Alucard. And Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If I've missed something that you've mentioned in the chat, like a question or a comment that I missed, just please mention it again. I'll appreciate your patience. And add 3 thumbs up to that message if you could, and we'll get to it as soon as we can. Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. And Mrs. VSNC09 is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. What I find on this channel more than anything else is royal family coverage, and there's a lot of news going on right now, so I'm sure they're covering that. But as well, they do a lot of variety within their content, and when they're bouncing in between premieres and live streams for others, they always engage conversation. This is a great service to any creator, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, because every message that you send, of course, is sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and could possibly push the content out for that creator. So I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list so that I don't fall behind, and we will spin the wheel after we look at Mark the Shark. Let's see what Mark the Shark has got going on for us today. They had a busy week a couple of weeks ago because they were experiencing a handful of puppies that had been born. I think these were expected. And the Stock Explorer is in the house. Thank you for coming in. They were actually with me earlier today on my other channel, and I really do appreciate all that extra support. Spikey's in the house. Good to see you here. And Mark the Shark with 219 subscribers right now. They've started to break up some content. They've got some shorts for us here. They've got a mix of long and short form content, of course, but I am going to take this video. I shared that poker video out the other day. I'm going to take this one, add it into my catch-up list. I have fallen behind the last week with a lot of creators. I have had an opportunity to be out doing a lot of live streaming on my personal channel, and that's had me on YouTube a little bit less than I wish, but hopefully that won't continue very long. Philip Lemon, yeah, there is some world news happening right now. It's not every day that Canada is really the focus of the world stage, but there is a protest going on in our capital city, which is only a few hours away from here, and I went to Ottawa for a few days last week to try to get a bit of live streaming done there on my personal channel. Yesterday again in Toronto, but that ran very late, and so I knew I wasn't going to be able to run Tuber Chat. We try to not move the streams around or take days off if we don't absolutely have to, but I felt that I need to take advantage of that opportunity, if nothing else. But usually we're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mark the Shark brings us a variety of content. I hope you'll go to their channel and visit all the variety that they have. And like I said, they come to us originally from Two Pineapples, our dear friends, and they happen to be a moderator on our music channel as well. So for those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams, and I hope you'll go over there and check that out. 345 Barry, good to see you in the house. Yes, in the UK it's very, very late. And I think I missed another channel in the chat. I didn't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So let's spin the wheel. We're moving a little bit faster than we usually do. The Guitar Chick is in here. That's the second channel from Lori's Tech Time. Anybody who has more than one channel is welcome to come into Tuber Chat with either one. The only thing I ever ask is that they're treated separately so that you're always connecting the right way. It's the most important thing that we can do. No matter what you do, I promise you, if you have more than one YouTube channel, the crowds will be different, or the followers. You will have what I find to be a maximum of about 30% that will cross over. It beats me why that is the case, but it seems to be on all social media. But I'm happy to see creators breaking off their content when it's appropriate. So we're looking at Makeup Mom and Son right now, and this creator is here as a moderator and a member, but they are much more than that. Makeup Mom and Son is a shining jewel in the Superchat family. She is a very much loved and well respected creator, not just by us here, but by the following that she started to build on her channel. So she does a lot of variety. It is almost a variety channel, but she puts a lot of focus on unboxings and product reviews lately. There are a few random live streams, and you'll see other creators, some that we know from Superchat, some from outside, that join on those. As well, right now, of note, she's got a interview series going on, and I've been honored to have been a part of that, where she's introducing us to creators. Some you've seen before and some you'll be introduced to for the first time. So I'm really happy to see that series coming along. She puts a lot of thought into the content that she's presenting. And what I mean by that is, you know, she's done a lot of unboxing videos. We see things like BoxyCharm and FabFitFun and, you know, some of the common ones all the time. Makeup Mom and Son is constantly thinking of ways that she can expand the content to continue the series of videos that she does, but bring you a little bit of a different flavor, which is really cool. Here's one of those random live streams just from last night. There's Corinne's life with her. I'm always happy to see them together. So just over 1,000 subscribers and already almost at 1,100. So I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, maybe even get her up to 1,080, something like that, and she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and membership. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, including having a lot of featured channels on her front page, and you can see the generosity in this creator by using her platform to feature all of these other creators in this interview series. So I hope you'll check that out. Next up is Hilda DC, and that will be approximately just under 2 weeks from now. So hopefully you'll join us for that. Emotion is coming up right now. When I look for this creator, because the name is so unbelievably popular, we look for Emotion New Soul, and I will copy and paste that into the chat for everybody. You can type that out or copy and paste it for yourself if you'd like. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter, and they actually have a couple of channels, so we'll look at both of those. Emotion is here, like I said, as a moderator and a gold member, as is Makeup Mom and Son. We will see both of their links drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. But when we look at Emotion's channel, what we see is an official music channel. You can tell with that little music note beside the name there, and already well over 2,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. It's one of the fastest growing channels in the Superchat family. Super Rainbow Queen, good to see you here. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him when you get there, including super chats and memberships. And what we see on this channel is the original works created by this talented singer and songwriter, sometimes in the form of music videos and sometimes in the form of compilations, whether it's a premiere or a live stream. He's experimented with some reaction videos, which have gained some incredible success and pushed both those videos and this channel forward. So let's have a quick look at Writing with Emotion New Soul. This is a channel where we get to see a behind the scenes look at the creator behind Emotion, and then as well the writing process used in the creation of their original work. Sage Lifestyle, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. 345 Barry, thank you for being here. I know it's very late for you, so hopefully we'll see you again shortly. Actually, we're running a really early live stream tomorrow as well, so after today we'll go and get some rest and be right back at it in the morning. Thank you again to all of our moderators for being here. Every moderator in the chat is a longtime friend of mine, and they all have channels of their own, so I hope you'll check them out. The Essence of Sonia will come up on the wheel. And Outgoing Azzy as well. We're moving a little bit faster today than we usually do. And my guess is because this is at a different time than we usually run these live streams. B9 Nizzle, good to see you back in the house. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. Thank you, God Soldiers, for hitting us up on Twitter. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Superchat gets added into a Twitter list by me that gives you the opportunity to meet over 100 creators there that are in the Superchat family and active on Twitter and willing to share for others. So if you're the kind of person who is willing to share other people's videos on Twitter, you might find a lot of friends there to trade favors with and find some outgoing, you might find some outside traffic coming into your videos. Kristen's making me laugh. You might find some outside traffic coming in as well. That's great for the channel and for your videos. Yarn Barf is coming up as well. Happalistic Kitchen, I'll put you on the wheel now as well, and then we'll add some more names as we need them. And let's see what is going to happen with... Oh, thank you, the Stock Explorer. They're actually already a part of that Twitter list. They've tweeted many times. Thank you. Charlene Heel is coming up. I always put a tweet out for every live stream, and you can simply retweet that. I'll appreciate that, of course. And if you have the ability to share on any other social network, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else, I will appreciate it. Outgoing, yes. Outgoing Azzy, yes. I tripped over my words there for a quick second, but I had the king of outgoing on my mind. That was Outgoing Azzy, somebody who always engages conversation here in the chat and spreads a lot of positivity and motivation towards others. Yarn Barf, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. We will make sure, for that reason, that Yarn Barf is the next channel that we look at before I spin the wheel again. Charlene Heel is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, motivation. She's an extremely supportive creator. She now officially follows me on all 3 of my channels and is a wonderful friend to everybody here in the Superchat family. She is unbelievably supportive when I talk about the idea of engaging conversation. She is always doing that with either of her 2 channels now, and always with messages of positivity and motivation for others, always spreading that energy everywhere she goes, not just here in Superchat, but when I'm out supporting other creators, I see her doing this for others as well. 596 subscribers right now. She is getting very, very, very close to 600. I'm hoping we can push her up and maybe even all the way to 600 today. And then spinning the wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune, only the lucky member gets the points with a bonus. A new Subway sandwich could be. It would be wonderful if we were all together in real life, so, or in the outdoors where we could get to each other and actually have prizes and things like that. The LJ family, good to see you in the house. And a lot of videos. Your videos have been improving, and a new community post. Thank you, Outgoing Azzy, and we will have a look at that when we get your channel up. You're on the wheel right now, so it's only a matter of time. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Like I said, thank you, Alucard, for retweeting as well. I will go through all my notifications, and everybody who tweets or retweets will be added into that Twitter list. And maybe actually before we get to a few more channels, I will get to a tutorial and just show you exactly what on earth I'm talking about when I mention a Twitter list. So let's look at business services and opportunities. And this is the second channel from Charlene Heel. So she promises on this channel to bring us the same kind of positivity and motivation that she does on her main channel, but as well opportunities to build wealth, which is fantastic because that can go very much along with some of the other financial channels who've entered the Superchat family now, like the Stock Explorer. So I hope you'll visit her on this channel. She's got 50 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 100. She's definitely halfway already. Let's get to Yarn Barf right now and see what they've got going on. Yarn Barf, to me, is a very interesting and wonderful name for a YouTube channel, and you'll find out why yourself when you get there and check out their About page. They tell you exactly what Yarn Barf is, and you'll see why it's an appropriate name for a YouTube channel. So that's an interesting title for a video. Yarnbarf with 3,560 subscribers. This creator actually has about 13 years of experience on YouTube. They used to put out some videos occasionally and have really stepped up the frequency lately since becoming a member of the Superchat family. So I hope everybody will connect with them. Yarnbarf is somebody who shows generosity and as well engages conversation here in the chat regularly. Somebody who's not afraid to ask questions and talk about lessons learned along the way. Mary Queen Longman, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think you came in on the last live stream just as we were ending, so forgive me for that. And we try to be here anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours every time we're here. We've got a long way to go, at least an hour and a half. We will get to as many channels as we possibly can. Thank you one more time for your super chat. They've done that many times before, and I appreciate that extra generosity from Yarnbarf. So Corinne's Life is coming up next, and we've got quite a story to go along with this channel. When I spoke earlier of the world news that's happening right now, and it's called the Freedom Convoy trucker protest that's going on in Canada. Corinne's Life was able to get out there in Halifax and catch another cluster of the convoy in a live stream and gain some incredible success with over 7,500 views on that video in just a couple of hours. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her on her channel, including super chats and membership. She brings you pure variety and a great look at Corinne's life. We see the creator behind the channel, we see their home life, we see vlogs, we see unboxings, and we see random live streams. A lot of shorts as well. And then, yeah, Lenny the Lawyer Live. It's taking its toll, that's for sure. But what I'm doing is resting where I can, fueling in between, and right back out there. So tomorrow I have family obligations. I'm family first, so I will do that, and then we'll see how things are playing out before Tuesday to see if I'm going to keep it up. But thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. And Corinne's Life now with 1,870 subscribers. I forget for the life of me how many subscribers she has mentioned gaining since the beginning of covering some of this stuff. And she's been helping me out as well, for which I'm grateful. So she's fully monetized, like I said, with super chats and memberships available on her channel. She also happens to run a small business called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, where she designs merchandise like t-shirts, hats, tumblers like this one we see right here, Christmas ornaments, mugs, and all kinds of other things, just about everything you can imagine. And hopefully you'll join her to see, first of all, how these things are done. Secondly, possibly use her as a resource if you're considering those things for your own channel or business. Corinne's Life shows generosity in every way that you can. She's been a dear friend for a long time. You'll find her with other people on her StreamYard panels, and you'll see her sharing content by joining others regularly as well. So I hope everybody will check Corinne's Life out. What I'm going to do right now is just pause for a quick second. I'm going to show you what I was talking about with that Twitter list. So if you want to mark the time, we're about 36 minutes into today's live stream, which is episode number 349 of Superchat. And it's just twitter.com/tuberchat. If you're on a computer, if you do a search, it'll come up right away. Derek's Journey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Tasha G, good to have you back. And when we look at the Superchat Twitter page, let me just log out so that I can get into I'll go into another account if I can. I thought it was already set up here. I'll go into my personal one. That will allow you to see what the Twitter profile looks like properly, the same way that you should see it when you get to it. When you get to Superchat, I'll just do a search this time. You can use 1 or 2 words. It should come up either way. Oh, Corinne's Life, forgive me. I meant to tell the story about what happened today as well. Corinne's Life, during this live stream, while she was covering the Halifax part of the convoy, She'll tell you better than I will on her channel. The next time you're there, you can ask her, or here in the chat. She was added into one of the news outlets, took some footage from her video and used it, which is really, really cool. These kind of things can happen to anybody. And there's a long speech that goes along with this. I'll try to keep it to a minimum today. So when we go into Twitter and we look for TuberChat, it comes up. When you look at the TuberChat profile, you see it here. These three dots give you a few more things to notice, and one of the things that you'll find is lists. So when we look at lists for TuberChat, we find TuberChat stars. This is a list that I've started, and what this is YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. And the idea here then is anybody who has tweeted or retweeted for TuberChat gets added automatically into this list. There's the Stock Explorer sharing this episode right there. And then there's 120 members there right now. Now, when you follow a list, right, you have 42 followers. This means that I could, if I wanted to, look at tweets only from the people on this list. Where that becomes useful is for if you're on Twitter and you follow, let's say, musicians or actors or news outlets or other subjects that you enjoy, you can make a list of channels and then you'll have a feed that shows you only their posts. So that can be kind of useful, but really what I put this up here is so that you can look at the list and then you can go and connect with all of these other creators on Twitter. So here's Azariah Williams, that's outgoing Azzy. John H. Shelton is on there. At some point we see the Stock Explorer Parapost is there. That's Huntophobia. Unmasked Lifestyle. Two Pineapples is there. Commander Vlog. All friends from the TuberChat family. That gives you 120 opportunities to meet creators who will possibly be willing to share your stuff out there as well. So Corinne's Life says that they have gained about 500 subscribers in the last week or a little bit earlier, which is really, really cool. And it's actually because of partly because of the inspiration in Corinne going out to catch one of the convoy things that I started working on that stuff as well, and it has benefited me greatly. So thank you for that. And yeah, a la carte, it's a really great feature. Now, the truth is they're supposed to be bringing us something like that on YouTube where we're going to be able to categorize our subscriptions. I actually think that that's a bad idea for us. And the reason why is because I don't know how many YouTubers we all follow, like different channels, but I'm sure that everybody follows some YouTubers that have millions of subscribers and things like that. If you think about the top 10 YouTubers that you follow, if you put them all in a list, would it contain any of the friends that are just starting out? I don't know. And what that might do is keep somebody locked into that list for a while and keep going back to those videos over and over and over again. So it can be a benefit if you get on a few people's lists, if they categorize you and put you in their favorites and things like that, or informative channels and things. But we have yet to see. We don't even know if that's going to happen for sure. Gain more, loss some. Yeah, I expect heavy losses in that because people, the engagement on those things is minimal. So, Corinne's Life, 1,870 subscribers. I'm just thinking about adding some names to the wheel. Let me spin. And thank you, Derek's Journey. Yeah, we all get busy, so I appreciate every moment everybody spends here in TuberChat. The truth is that as time goes on, you're going to follow more and more creators. You can imagine that I now follow thousands of channels, and it's impossible to keep up with everybody. So, some of your best friends you're going to start to see a little bit less as everybody becomes more successful, because you have time maybe to, in the very beginning, to watch somebody's videos every day, and then that becomes a couple of times a week to once or twice a month and things like that. But you will see from the stories that I tell here that there are a lot of creators who've come through even just with TuberChat itself, and even from the beginning they will show up every once in a while still, they're working on their channels. That's what we want, and come by to say hi or hang out and things like that. It's really cool. Unstable TV, good to see you in the house. Good Cemetery's gone bad. Good to have you back. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Yvonne Forney's Kitchen, it's good to see you here as well. And Outgoing Azzy is up on the screen right now. The king of outgoing. He does pure variety on his channel. I am behind again with your videos, so I'm going to take your latest one and add it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up. Make sure I don't fall too far behind. I'll have a quick look at your community posts there. And it's good to see that you've got this active as well. And hopefully we can push Outgoing Azzy a little bit closer to the 4,700 subscribers that they'll be thinking about right now. And like I said, it's a lot of variety over here, but Outgoing Azzy brings a lot of energy, always positivity and motivation for other creators as well. And let's see what we can do about adding some names to the wheel right now before I spin again. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Chris's Clever Craft just walked in. That happens to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all members. I need just a second. I'll be right back. Goodness. And I'm scanning through these channels here. Southern Sandy Crafts is going to be on the wheel now. God Soldiers will be next. And Happalistic Kitchen. And I'll add some more names as we need them. Vanessa Angel Rose Designs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Oh, and then thank you so much, Mary Queen Longman. Yes, this is a very late stream. We usually don't do this this late on what for me is Sunday, but we'll probably get back to our regular schedule next week. Let's spin the wheel. Hopefully I'm not ripping off somebody's chance here. I don't think I spun the wheel already. We'll do it right now, and we will get God Soldiers up here. And see what they've got going on their channel. Now, God Soldiers is a religious channel, but they bring us positivity in a religious way. So I hope everybody will check them out. 670 subscribers right now, so they're climbing nicely. And they stream constantly. I see them streaming regularly. Forgive me for being so behind. Like I said, I've had a busy many days, but hopefully I'll get back to my regular schedule and get back to being available to support much more in the next little while. So let's take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list. That will allow me to get that video rolling at some point after today's stream. In the next few days, I'll run my catch-up list and make sure I get caught up with a lot of creators. Rock Chick Beauty, good to see you in the house. Who makes custom mugs and what sizes are available and what are the choices of materials? So here in the chat, we have two creators that do both. We have Four Corners Custom Products and Corinne's Life. One of our moderators both do that, so you can talk to either of them about those specific things. Any Dronalist, good to see you back in the house of Rock Chick Beauty. Thank you so much for that super chat again. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Nordic Drip Coaching, good to see you back in the house. And let's see what Rock Chick Beauty has got going on for us today. 631 subscribers. She is just climbing along nicely. It's been a long time now, but there was a point where this creator reset and restarted their channel, and it's always wonderful. You know, we think to ourselves, if I knew then what I know now, wouldn't things be better? So in restarting and resetting with the experience that Rock Chick Beauty already had, they're able to move faster and more solidly and stronger with their channel, which is really, really cool. I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She does an incredible job of pushing her thumbnails out with a lot of variety, and they're always vibrant, colorful, very clickable. She does the same with her channel. She often dresses it up when it comes to different holidays or events and things like that that come up, which is really, really cool as well. She does variety on her channel. You will find some unboxings, and you will find some vlogs. You will find some live streams as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Rock Chick Beauty. She's a very long time friend of Superchat, I believe well over a year now. And let's spin. We'll get to another channel. Thank you one more time for your super chat, Rock Chick Beauty. Like I said, she's done that many, many, many times before. She's another creator who engages conversation in chats, whether it is a premiere or live stream, and that's a great service to any creator. Happylistic Kitchen, I had added you onto the wheel twice, as a matter of fact, to double up your luck there by accident. But we'll see what they got going on. It's interesting because when we look at the name Happylistic Kitchen, I can't help but smile when I see this the smiles in this creator on their thumbnails. They've got a lot of shorts happening now, which is cool. A lot of delicious looking content on their channel as well. I'm still getting to know their content as they've just been with TuberChat for a little while now. But with 101 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther up and over the maybe even 104, 105 that they're thinking about right now, just so that they keep that 100 locked in. Wabendo Andrew Wabendo Andrew Videos, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I feel like you've been here before. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, if it's your first time here. Thank you, God Soldiers. Hopefully you're doing what you need to feel better, and we'll see you again very soon. Tomorrow's a much earlier live stream. We're at our regularly scheduled time. And Happylistic Kitchen, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We can see that they're mixing up the long form streams and short videos as well, and everything in between. It's pure variety on this channel. Let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. We're moving a little bit faster than we usually do. I feel like I mentioned it at the beginning, but Michael's Adventures, another incredibly supportive creator who's usually here as a moderator. He can't be with us every single day just due to a work schedule, but anytime he's not here, make sure that I give his regards to everybody here and make sure he knows that we know that he is thinking about us, and we'll be looking forward to seeing him again. I don't know if he'll make it in for the end of today's stream or not. Anything's possible, but we'll likely see him tomorrow if not. And I'm just going to double check something here while we look at Sam's vlogs, trains, and more. Now, this creator is also here as a moderator and a member. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has been a dear friend for a long time. He also is a very much loved and well-respected creator. You have to forgive me for being behind with your content again, but I'm going to take I'll take your longer video here and add this into my catch-up list. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More recently became monetized. And thank you, Angel's Army, for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. I really do appreciate that. Forgive me, Mark the Shark. I didn't realize you were the stream boss. I should have remembered that and mentioned it earlier. Prepper for Life is here. Forgive me, I saw you come in. I haven't put you on the wheel yet. We're doing that right now. And Angel's Army has sent through what we call a highlighted milestone message. So whenever you are a member on any YouTube channel, if they have those messages enabled, you're able to send one of those messages through the chat for free every month, and it looks like a super chat. Interestingly, it also knocks life off of our stream boss. So you'll see that. That's the video game life meter right under my camera there. And the last person to knock life off of the stream boss when it comes to super chats and memberships becomes the next stream boss. So Angel's Army, thank you for that. and Mark the Shark will get some extra exposure for a while longer right now. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has 1,430 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that he's thinking about. He just became monetized, like I said, a couple of weeks ago. And hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting him when you get there with memberships or super chats. He's got another live stream set up for tomorrow. It'll be afternoon for me, later for him. He's got a lot of featured channels here, and he shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He just became monetized, so he will definitely still be willing to swap playlists with other creators. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists in the chat, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And it's time for me to get some more names for the wheel, so we'll do that in another second here. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More brings us a lot of train videos on his channel, and that's what you'd expect, of course, with a name like that. He also does some vlogging, some product reviews you'll find sprinkled in, and some random live streams, including game nights. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find here when Sam brings us train videos. Sometimes he's talking about trains, sometimes stations, sometimes he's outside, and sometimes he's inside or even taking a ride, which is really, really cool. So let's see what we can do about adding some names. Angel's Army's been with Superchat almost maybe from the beginning, actually. I've lost track of how long I've known Angel's Army. It's a long time. And let's see what we can do. The wheel, of course, is run by a robot, not just based on how long you're here, but also how active you are in the chat, how much you're interacting with other creators. B9 Nizzle is on the wheel now. TWTTV is going to be added, and Rose Kitchen and Vlogs. I'm not sure if I welcomed you into the chat earlier, but it's good to have you here, so thank you for coming in. I'd rather do it twice than not do it, so forgive me if I make a mistake like that. Let's spin and see what is going to happen with Southern Sandy Crafts. So this channel just had a slight name change. Southern Sandy's been with Superchat for a long time and recently started making frequent appearances again. After the slight name change, Southern Sandy Crafts is letting us know what to expect when we get there. And with 217 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're now thinking about. Pardon me. They've started experimenting with a lot of shorts videos, and they've been posting frequently. A lot of these are short form videos, but I am going to take your latest shout out video and add this into my catch-up list. You can also see they've got a lot of featured channels here with some familiar faces there, which is cool to see as well. It's pure variety on Southern Sandy Crafts. And Huga Homestead, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Recently learned that YouTube started in 2005. It's interesting. I still don't have a... I take out any messages that are self-promoting, and the moderators do too, B9 Nizzle, but your channel's on the wheel now. We will be showing your channel. You will get some cookies and gifts and all that good stuff. Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you here. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, yeah. So it's very possible. It's possible that YouTube started in 2005. I thought it was a little bit earlier than that, and I could be mistaken. And my understanding is that it was started by somebody else and YouTube bought it, or Google bought it. Now, I could be mistaken about that, but when we see all the different things that go on with glitches and things like that that are common on YouTube in different areas, I happen to be a computer programmer as well. And because I understand code and things like that, I have a feeling that they never rewrote YouTube as a program. And I feel like they should have, because over time, especially over so many years, computer code can start to get to be like spaghetti when you're mixing old and new and things like that. I could be mistaken, but it's something I keep in my mind when we see the different glitches that happen. Black Phoenix, good to see you here, and thank you so much for coming by to say hello, especially on a lunch break. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends. It's not so much of a big deal here, B9 Nizzle. Yeah, I just take any messages out that are self-promoting. When you go to other channels, you can find that moderators and things like like that will jump pretty quickly on things like that. So we just want to bring it up here as an idea. Lolo Slots is in the house. That channel is now monetized. I was very lucky. I caught them for what I believe was a monetization celebration on a live stream last week. So hopefully everybody will head over there and support them. They'll have at least super chats, if not memberships, available. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next here. Prepper for Life is going to be the next channel that we look at. This used to be Kitty Mom Adventures, and this is a creator who's been a long-time friend of Superchat. They recently reset and restarted their channel. And thank you so much, Khalid Delicious Food. I always appreciate your positive words in the chat. Khalid Delicious Food's been with us a long time as well. They're not able to be here for every live stream because our time zones are almost opposite. It's likely early morning for them. And Scratchin' to Win Lotto. I see you just had a slight name change there as well. Scratchin' to Win Lotto. Good to see you back in the house. Me too. B9 Nizzle. I learn from creators every single day of different sizes. And it's interesting, maybe. I find it comical, but when I had first started out with the small YouTuber community, which was about 2 years after I started on YouTube, but I think that the first time I ran into Nightbot, I think I tried to ban it or time it out or something, because it was hammering me for, who knows, spam or emojis and stuff like that. I've been timed out on channels, banned on channels, and all that stuff. Rambling with the Brums is in the house, a fellow Canadian. Perhaps this week, if things keep rolling the way that they are, we may have a chance to meet up and have some breakfast. I missed my opportunity to go and visit them last week while I was in Ottawa, our nation's capital. It's about 6 hours away from where I am right now, but I was there for a few days, but the weather was just not very pleasant at all, and I missed my opportunity to meet up with Rambling with the Brums, who's about a half an hour outside of Ottawa, but maybe this week we'll get a chance. So they happen to be a member. So I'm adding them onto the wheel right away. We always add members onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat every day that they're here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Thank you, Sam Slogs Trains and More. And I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Outgoing Azzy says, if you post a shorts video, and you only get a couple of views, do you delete it or keep it and keep posting more shorts and videos? Shorts are a funny thing because sometimes they work out really, really well, and sometimes they are just average or whatever you want to call it, right? So I wouldn't be too worried about it, but we can't bet on big views on every single shorts video. What I would do is I would experiment with them, and then if you're happy with the videos, absolutely keep them up. And if not so much, you can either unlist them or take them down. But shorts videos can draw in a lot of subscribers, and if it's shorts videos are something that accents the other content on your channel, you may have the benefit of bringing in subscribers that will watch your long form content as well. Shen Zen Zen, Jamaican Vibes. Good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend of Tuberchat. I think they've actually been with us from the beginning. Mortgage with Me. Good to see you back in the house. And Timmy Ray the King, thank you for coming in as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Stock Explorer has a good opportunity for shorts videos because their shorts videos are bringing bite-sized pieces of the same information that they bring with their long-form content, whether it's videos or live streams. That's a channel that I think will absolutely benefit from shorts. They're doing it. We'll see that soon enough. She Stole My Thunder. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. The Stock Explorer is in the pole position. And Outgoing Azzy, everybody has to make their own decision. So I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do, even if I slip and accidentally say that sometimes. I don't mean to. I never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. You have to decide for yourself. All I do is bring you the information that I have or the experience that I have, both with my own channels and with others, or with the discussions that everybody brings here in Tuberchat, and then everybody can make the best decisions for themselves. Unstable TV. might be taken off. Thank you very much for coming in. They've experienced some incredible growth. They've done a lot of due diligence when it comes to the idea of how to do reaction videos, and they've been killing it. Angel's Army. Shorts videos are like a coin. Some will get lucky and some get unlucky. Yes, absolutely. I've done about 20 of them. Out of mine, 2 or 3 of them have hit 1,000 views. The rest of them are all under that. I haven't had any wild success. Many creators here in the Superchat family have had success with them. Here's one here from Prepper for Life with 973 views. But you see, like, here's a cat video with 6 views. Here's a cat video with 973. How do you explain that? We can't. It's just interesting, right? So, if it's something suitable for your channel, I encourage everybody to experiment with them and then see what happens. But you just have to keep in mind that shorts viewers and the dynamic that goes along with that is very different from typical YouTube content. So, you know, you don't want to necessarily make shorts of something unrelated to your general content, because even though you may gain a bunch of subscribers, they may never come back to watch any of your content, and that can hurt your averages on your channel. Lady S and family, good to see you here. Again, I don't want to ever say that I'm right or wrong about anything either, unless I absolutely am. If that happens, I will mention to you if it's a fact. Otherwise, I'm giving you either my best guess or what I don't like to call advice, but just information based on my own experience. Angel's Army has given a super chat, so thank you for that. For that reason, we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at, but I want to stay caught up with Prepper for Life, so I'm just going to take this latest video and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Angel's Army, I believe, has been with Superchat from the beginning, actually. So let's have a look at what they got on going on their channel right now. 3,620 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 4,000 that they're thinking about. Angel's Army is an incredibly supportive creator. They're a very much loved and well-respected YouTuber as well. They've got Super Chats and memberships available on their channel as they're fully monetized, of course. And I want to make sure I don't fall too far behind with your content. They've got some members-only content here that we see. I am going to take one of your videos. I think I'm just going to take your latest... yeah, I'm going to take your latest live stream, and I'm just going to run that as a replay at the end of my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with you. Lenny the Lawyer Live has also dropped a super chat. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. Getting ready to start a new YouTube channel. Do you recommend that you have at least 3 videos to start it or more? How do I feel using promote? So I haven't used it yet, Lenny the Lawyer Live, but I will have to... possibly give it a try when I get an opportunity and learn more about it before I can give any kind of recommendation, advice, or anything else. Starting a new YouTube channel, if I was doing a brand new YouTube channel, in an ideal situation, what I would like to do is have 4 videos ready. And that's just because, you know, my speeches when I always talk about consistency and putting at least a video per week up, I'd like to have 4 ready to go so that when I can start putting them up, I'll start scheduling them. If you can work faster than that, that's great. But as a minimum, that's what we aim for. So that's what I would do. But again, I try not to tell anybody what they should do. If you have 3 videos ready and you have the ability to continue on right away, then by all means, put them up as fast as you think, right? But 1 video per week is enough to make your channel grow, and the things we're doing here just speed up the growth a little bit in different ways. So thank you again for that super chat, both Angel's Army and Lenny the Lawyer Live. And let's see what Lenny the Lawyer Live has going on their channel right now. Because of that super chat, I'm putting that channel on the screen right away, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Lendalore Live has 92 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that 100. They're thinking about it right now for sure, and we know that the climb to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. And I thought I'd already watched this video. I've got this feeling that maybe I ran through a bunch of videos the other day on the wrong account. This week I've been logging in and out of my personal account. It's very possible for me to start running, let's say, my catch-up list and accidentally jump into my personal account and have it still gets the watch hours, but doesn't show me a red line on Superchat, but that's okay. Any Dronalist, thank you for the positive words in the chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for those positive messages. And yeah, Scratching PPA is actually close enough to me. Only about an hour and a half away. Whether we'll hit 100 today or not, I'm not sure, the Stock Explorer, but we're doing great so far. Yeah, having 74 thumbs up already. Thank you, everybody. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope that everybody's giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone. And for anybody that's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lendalore Live, you've not uploaded any new ones yet. You're having a couple edited now before you upload again. That's cool. One of the things I recommend as well is, where possible, putting videos up in private mode, not unlisted, but private, and editing your title, your description, your hashtags and other tags, getting your thumbnail together, and getting everything kind of like all your ducks in a row when it comes to your videos, and let them percolate in the YouTube system for a little while. Even though Google is a huge company and they've got server farms and everything else, it does take time for some of the information to get all the way around the world. So the longer you can leave something sitting in the algorithm, the better. And that's the second reason why I might say that piling up a bunch of videos and then getting started might be the best idea. But if you've already got them ready, that's great. And that's the other reason why I schedule everything. You'll notice I always schedule everything if I can in advance. And thank you so much for reminding everybody to give that thumbs up. I'm sure almost everybody here has done it. Like I said, even I have to be reminded. It's very easy to forget. And what we're going to do right now is take a break for about 3 minutes. So let's spin the wheel and see what the next channel is that's going to come up. And we've got at least an hour to go. We're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can. But the next one that we are going to look at is going to be Rose Kitchen and Vlogs. Okay, we're back, and we're about to look at Rose Kitchen and Vlogs, but I realized we actually didn't talk about Lenny the Lawyer Live's content yet. So they might be starting a second channel, but in the meantime, when we look at Lenny the Lawyer Live, what we see is legal information. He makes it very clear that legal advice is something that can be given when you are in the presence of a lawyer, but this is legal information, and it's really cool, I think, to have this channel in our Superchat family, and the reason why more than anything else is because legal information is something that we all need during our lifetime, probably at many different points, and it's great to have a creator like this that is bringing this to us as well. Lenny the Lawyer Live happens to engage conversation regularly, is not afraid to ask questions, and also share lessons learned. So I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Crescent Art Designs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And ProTech Sports Network, thank you for being here as well. Crescent Art Designs, I'm just curious if you were catching any of the downtown information from yesterday. Or today. There wasn't much today, but yesterday anyway. So let's look at Rose Kitchen and Vlogs and see what they got going on. Rose Kitchen and Vlogs has over 1,000 subscribers with about 1,050. They're halfway to 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And it's always a pleasure having your channel up, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I really do appreciate your engagement in the chat here as much as I say. Rose Kitchen and Vlogs is a creator I'm still getting to know, but I am going to take your Come Let's Go for a Drive video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with you, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Oh, it didn't even go outside, said Crescent Art Designs. And hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. Like I said, I'm still getting to know them. We see a lot of delicious looking content here, and I'm looking forward to getting to know the rest of their content as well. We can see they appear to be a dynamic creator, definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. So it's just about time for me to get some names onto the wheel. So I will do that right now, and we'll get some more on there as we need them. Runaway Needle Red, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If I've missed something that anybody said in the chat that you wanted me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll catch it the next time around. Let's see what I can do about adding some names. B9 Nizzle is on there. Any Dronalist will come up. Country Boy Explorer. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and I'll add some more names as we need them. The Essence of Sonya is going to come up right now. And then thank you, Outgoing Azzy. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to 80. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. For those of you that just come into the stream, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I really will appreciate it. They really do help. And we'll see what's going on with the Essence of Sonya right now. 1,750 subscribers. So she's been with Superchat for what I believe is from the very beginning. It's been a long, long time. The Essence of Sonya was one of the first channels featured on Superchat. They're fully monetized now with Superchats and memberships available, and they bring us a lot of variety on their channel. Lately we can see... I'm not sure, are these mukbang? Kind of like mukbang videos, yeah. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm going to take your latest one and add this into my catch-up list. That's a cool name for a challenge, eh? My Big Fat Greek Challenge, because of the title of that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Essence of Sonya. She is a long time, very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And Crescent Art Designs, yeah, there will be a day, for sure, if not yet, that you will get 80 likes. What I like to tell people, and this is absolutely the truth, is that every time something happens to you on YouTube, it is likely the first time that it's happening. So, you know, when you start your YouTube channel, you're hoping to get 10 views on a video, or maybe eventually 20, and maybe eventually 100. There will be a day where everybody we know will be getting 100 views on every video every time they put one out. Myself personally, still after all this time, I don't get 100 on every single one, but that's partly my own fault for putting out videos that I know don't have very much chance of getting that many. Then sometimes you're pleasantly surprised, and you'll have videos that hit. If you can put out at least one quality piece of content per week, that's enough to make your channel grow. And when it is your turn, then luck will come by and take a couple of your videos and make them fly. Success on YouTube is all but guaranteed if you just never quit. So Crescent Art Designs, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. And with 411 subscribers, we'll see if we can push them a little bit farther, maybe up to 415, get them a little bit closer on the road to 500. And lockdown rant. Yeah, we're still under some restriction here. They're starting to open up again a little bit here and there. Mo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Glorious Platter is a longtime friend as well. That's somebody who will be ready to swap playlists for sure. And then, yeah, Glorious Platter, I know you're asking Scratch and Pete, but I move things around. I've had an opportunity to get outside and do some what I feel is important live streaming on my personal channel, as there happens to be some world news happening very close to me right now. So I was able to get that done, but that means I just had to shuffle the times of Tuber Chat. So we didn't have a stream yesterday. Tonight's we moved around. It was supposed to be much later, but I set the streams late so that I could just come on early, and that's a better surprise than being later, right? And yeah, that's cool, Outgoing Azzy. If you're doing better than the numbers that I talk about, that's even better. And posting more frequently is better too, if you can. And on this channel, we see a lot of art videos. We see some tributes to television shows and things like that. And we also see a little bit of content from in and around Toronto, which is really, really cool. So there's a bit of variety here. They're experimenting with shorts videos as well. Like I said, we'd love to push this creator up maybe a little bit closer to the 500 they're thinking about. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And for their super chat, we put them up right away. They've done that many times before. Did I miss a channel coming into the chat? I hope that I didn't. If I did miss anybody, as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here right now and see what's going on. Any Dronalist is going to come up next. We'll see what they've got going on their channel today. Any Dronalist has 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,000 that they're thinking about. Obviously halfway right now. And this is another creator I'm still getting to know, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been making frequent appearances here in Tuber Chat. I think they've been here every day since finding us, but that's just a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a little bit longer now, actually, now that I think about it. I've got some learning to do when it comes to drones. I have a drone Kristen got me quite a while ago. First time I took it out, I thought I was just terrible at flying it. I couldn't understand why I couldn't control it, but I didn't realize some of these things are so light you have to have a completely windless day to get them going. That's the case for mine, so I'll get it out again soon. I was hoping to get it out the last few days, and for some reason I misplaced my controller and battery. I gotta find that. Outgoing Azzy has the most fun things to say. Yes, please don't forget us when you're famous. Outgoing Azzy. I do appreciate the kind words too. Outgoing Azzy always has positive and fun things to say. So let's spin the wheel one more time. We'll get another channel up here, and I'm interested to see what you got going on, any Dronalist. I'm looking forward to getting to know your content a little bit better. So, Rambling with the Brums is coming up right now. And like I said, this is a fellow Canadian. They happen to live not too far from Ottawa, as a matter of fact. And we're hoping to have the opportunity to meet up. Hopefully we'll get that soon enough. I don't know whether I'll make it there this week or not. It's still up in the air. But they're only 6 hours away from me. So I'm sure there will be a day that I can meet this creator. They've already built up quite a reputation as a supporter. And as a moderator, as a matter of fact, on many channels as well. 614 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. The How-To Lady has come in. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. How long have I been a computer programmer? So Philip Lemon. When I was a child, I was introduced by a couple of my father's friends to some Apple II computers where I did the tiniest bit of programming. I could make the screen flash in different colors and put my name all over it and this and that. And I did the most awful video game you'll ever see in your life back then. You can imagine that was a very, very, very long time ago. So I was away from computers for a long time. I developed websites in the mid-90s for quite some time. And I'm forgetting how long ago it is now, but I did get into app development for a while. I put a few really awful games onto the App Store and a online radio app and a couple of other things. So I consider myself to be entering the intermediate level, if you were to go by beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And I feel that that comes to a point where you can write without reading. It's one thing to be able to read a language, and I look at it the same way as reading, any kind of language in the world, right? Computers, languages are a thing. When you can write without reference, you can fix your own problems for the most part and understand how to at least find what you're looking for, maybe even without an internet connection. So I've gotten to that level. I hope to get back into app development. I will probably focus on games if I do. Time is always the issue. I was hoping to do it this spring, but this winter, but we're working on some other stuff right now. I'm very YouTube focused. So if I get some time, I'll get back into it. But thank you for asking. So, Purple Tube, good to see you here. Rambling with the Brums brings us a variety of content, sometimes some comedy within. If you can visit them for a live stream, you will find that they will allow and encourage people to connect in their live streams, much the same way we do here in Superchat. They're an incredibly supportive creator. They always engage conversation as well. And Tasha G is still in the house. I feel like I missed another channel coming in. O'Shane Official Channel. Not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to have you here. And yeah, as long as everybody's still active, we will get around to everybody. So let's spin the wheel. We'll start moving a little bit faster now. We've been on for almost an hour and a half. Things tend to move a little bit faster. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, is it your birthday today? Did I miss that? I see that you're being sung or typed happy birthday to. Is it Lenny the Lawyer Live's birthday today? Forgive me for missing that if it was. Purple Tube, I think I welcomed you, but it's good to have you here. And TWTTV is coming up right now. That's a longtime friend of Tuberchat. They've actually got a couple of different channels, and we've seen both of them in here. 937 subscribers. So TWTTV is getting close on the road officially to 1K. I'm hoping we can push them a little farther right now. What you see, especially in this thumbnail, this is a great thumbnail for me to show, or this one here, is a dynamic couple of creators, but really what you find is a family of creators here, and they bring us pure variety on their channel. I'm going to take your Halloween festivities video and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so I can get caught up and not fall behind. What I'm going to show you now is Lil Red and Bunny tracks, and this is the second channel from these creators, and what we find here are music videos made by the same creators from TWT TV, which is really, really cool. Both of these channels have been featured on Superchat, of course. February 4th. Okay, forgive me for having missed that, but hopefully everybody will join us in wishing Lenny the Lawyer Live a happy belated birthday, and hopefully it was a great day, and 66 is quite an accomplishment, so it's great that you're able to celebrate that. So Popping the Popcorn is in the house. That's Katie. She does movie reviews. We're going to look at her channel, I'm sure. She always engages conversation and is incredibly supportive. Let me see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel before we spin, and if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Yep, the Stock Explorer is right behind you, yeah? And I'm just looking, I'm flipping through my list right now to see. Philip Lemon, let's get you onto that wheel. Tasha G will be coming up. And I'll add some more names as we need them. We'll see what else is happening. I'm not sure if Unstable TV is still in the house. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up. They happen to be a member, so we added them onto the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat today, as we always do. Chris's Clever Craft has now actually started another couple of channels. Gloria's Platter means she said, I'm already famous. Oh, she's kidding, but in a fun and real way. You are actually. You know what is funny is that if we notice that Outgoing Azzy already has thousands of subscribers. He's actually on a roll, which is cool. So you're definitely getting there. That's for sure. Lenny the Lawyer Live. There you go. Chris's Clever Craft has been a friend for a long, long time. They're an incredibly supportive creator. They actually support on all of my channels and are a member. They're a member here, and they happen to be a moderator on my other channels as well. And Chris's Clever Craft has 435 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 500. We'd love to see this creator get a community tab happening. And we see him doing a lot to push other creators. For instance, where he pushes these creators to get their first 100. Let's look at his videos and see what he's got going on here. And we will find that Chris's Clever Craft has got a lot of variety. So they bring us indoors, outdoors. They have an interesting property. And they give us some do-it-yourself videos, as well as a great look behind the scenes of both their property and the creator behind the channel. Lately, they've been doing a couple of restreams as well for the world news that's going on with that Freedom Convoy here from Canada. And have gotten a few views there, which is really cool as well. But Chris's Clever Craft is an incredibly supportive creator. This is somebody who supports by engaging conversation always in live chats, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, and that's a great service to any creator. Runaway Needle, Red is still in the house. Thank you for that. And Soulstar Sketching, good to see you here. And Glorious Platter is willing to swap playlists, as a lot of creators will be. Deflection123, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Chris's Clever Craft now, like I said, hopefully we'll push him a little bit farther towards 500. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I'm hoping that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody always gives each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Let's see what is coming up for channels on the screen. This, of course, is run by a robot. I have Botissimo. You've seen it drop messages in the chat, but it does a great job of keeping track of not only how long you're here, but especially how much you're interacting with other creators in the conversation here in the chat as well. So when I need names for the wheel, I look over to my robot and it lets me know the order in which I should be adding channels. So we're looking at Nordic Drip Coaching being on the wheel, Wabendo Andrew Videos is there as well, and I'll spin and we'll add more names as we need them. All that fluff and stuff, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And it looks like we're going to see the Stock Explorer. So an hour and a half or so in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom for the Stock Explorer. Now we're going to get a chance to look at a channel that is doing well both with long form content in the form of both videos and live streams, as well as short form content between the videos and the shorts that they drop as well. So the Stock Explorer has 645 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. They're almost halfway. The shorts are bite-sized pieces of information that they bring us to let us know very quickly what might be going on with different stocks that they're watching. They bring us a bit of crypto talk too. Now you'll notice that they do a lot of live streaming. Sometimes they have got charts and graphs on the screen. Sometimes they are just engaging conversation as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I am absolutely a fan of this channel, but I've had a great time getting to know Nora, the Stock Explorer. And they have built up quite a reputation already as an incredible supporter. And for that reason, I believe is why their channel continues to grow so quickly. They've got 645 subscribers already, like I was saying. So sometimes they bring us short form content, sometimes a little bit longer, but what you'll notice about this creator a lot is that they have product in hand. There's a Mountain Dew right there that they're talking about. I've seen them talk about Crocs as well as several different things. A Disney Happy Meal from McDonald's. So they're letting you know what they expect to happen with both the short term and long term when it comes to stocks and crypto, and they're very forthcoming about their positions and their portfolio. So we have a lot to learn from this creator. I'm happy to have another financial channel in the Superchat family, and they promise to bring us a lot of tutorials. If you're a beginner to both crypto or the stock market, they promise to help us with that. Wabendo Andrew Videos. We're going to have a look at your channel right now and see what you got going on here. Lenny the Lawyer Live. I'm stealing that line for sure. Cake was great, but consequences have to be worked off. I love cake. When I see anybody walk in anywhere with a birthday cake, I lose my mind. I have to know where it's going, where it came from. I want the whole story from beginning to end. I lose my tree when it comes to cake of all kinds, as a matter of fact. Wabendo Andrew Videos has 450 subscribers right now. This is a creator who's fairly new to Superchat, just having come in a couple of times now. So I'm looking forward to getting to know their content, and I hope you will too. What I'm going to do is take actually your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will allow me to get caught up with your content, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Is Stock Explorer. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it, but it's interesting. I wonder if Ghostly Winds is still in the house. I know our time zones are way off. Ghostly Winds was here earlier. It's probably overdue time for them to have been on the wheel. Sometimes they come in quickly, but they're a longtime friend as well. It's almost time for me to get some more names on the wheel too. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Patrick Hollick, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Patrick Hollick, nice to see those Canadian flags. I've seen lots and lots and lots of that in the last week. I've been covering a lot of the world news events on my personal YouTube channel. and I've seen a lot of Canadian flags this week. Yeah, I didn't know that. Lenny the Lawyer Live. It was only a few years ago that I'd ever heard of red velvet cake, but certainly delicious stuff in most cases. Let me see what I can do about adding some more names to our wheel. And again, if Ghostly Winds is still in the house, please let me know. The How To Lady will come up. O'Shane Official Channel. Gloria's Platter. And I'll add some more names as we need them. We're doing it manually now. We've moved a little bit faster than we usually do. We still got a while to go. I'm going to put as many channels on the screen as I can. Tasha G is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. Tasha G has got 147 subscribers. And they're bringing us a lot of shorts right now. I'm going to go over to their videos and see what else they've got here. They got lots and lots of stuff. I'm going to take your latest video, Your Cloudy Day, and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Thank you, O'Shane Official Channel. You're on the wheel now. So it won't be too long before your channel gets up there, and then I'll add some more names as we get down to about 5 or 6. And then, yeah, red velvet cake seems to be just chocolate cake, but I didn't know about that. I know lots of people would probably be very interested in chocolate cake, chocolate icing, things like that. I have always preferred, I don't know if it's vanilla cake or French vanilla cake, but with chocolate icing, which is, I don't know, an interesting combination. When I was a teenager, I was lucky enough to go to some school that had cooking classes. We had to take cooking classes. It was part of our curriculum. From 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So I baked a lot of stuff. I turned it into a small hobby for a period of time, and I don't know if it's that I like doing it or like eating the stuff I was making, but I used to go through all my mother's baking supplies constantly, baking all kinds of cakes. It's interesting when you're young and thinking about cake all the time, and then you can just bake one and eat it whenever you want. Why is it important to watch a video that's 3 minutes or longer? So, Superchat's been here for a while now, right? I don't want to say there's a right way or a wrong way to do things. I want to tell people exactly what they should or shouldn't do. But we've been at this for a long, long time. And you see that every channel I put on the screen is subscribed if they've been here before. So I lose subscribers just like everybody does, but nobody ever loses me. And the reason why is because, and it has happened, but it's very rare. When I am not in Superchat, when I'm out in another live stream, say, for instance, if you do a live stream and I'm in yours and somebody reaches out to me, I don't typically fish for connections, but if somebody says, hey, Superchat visiting your house, right? I'll say, okay, that's cool. I'll go to their channel and I will connect in exactly the same way that we do here. YouTube has been glitching and purging and all these crazy things for about 1.5 years now, very aggressively. It's driving everybody bananas. They take our views, our subscribers, our watch hours, even our thumbs down disappear after a couple of days in a lot of cases. So it's more important than ever that we do everything we can to support each other. What we have found is that the system that we talk about here works in exactly the way that I say it. I know there's a lot of different information out there. What I invite is for everybody to do as I suggest here and more. What I talk about here is meant to be just a minimum. So it's very important, like I said, that we watch the video of at least 3 minutes long. YouTube's watching everything we're doing. And if you think about it, the more you watch for somebody, the better it is for them. It shows YouTube you're actually engaged with their content. If we start watching videos for 3 seconds, dropping a comment, YouTube knows what we're doing. They, you know what I mean? Even if you try to trick them with comments and stuff, I don't believe we can. YouTube's algorithm and its servers are smarter than we think they are, and even when I say that, they're smarter than we think they are. So what we find is that this system works. I've had creators reach out to me who say they never lose subscribers. And that is because they follow the system to a T. We've been over this, 349 times. And they're in between with other creators talking about different ways to get this done. And like I said, we've been at it for a while, and it always works for me. So that's why I recommend it here. The other thing too is we always want to keep our program consistent as long as we know things are working. So that's the reasoning behind it. So I recommend it to everybody. So Tasha G seems to bring us pure variety. I'm still getting to know this creator, but like I said, I've grabbed another video from you to catch up a little bit. Long Road to 1K, Andre Southgate, thanks for coming back in. I Need a Coffee 33, thanks for being here. I think you were here early before we started the stream too, so thank you for coming back in. Oh, and then Deflection 123. Yeah, they play games with all of our numbers all the time. It's such a frustration for so many people. Philip Lemon is coming up right now. We find that most people lose their subscribers within 24 to 48 hours when it happens. YouTube is constantly purging, so we see a lot of that all the time. But typically, especially, I find that the biggest losses happen to the channels that are most aggressively trying to grow. So if you're jumping between TuberChat and other growth streams and other creators letting you connect, then my expectation is your losses will be pretty heavy. So what I recommend is for everybody to keep track of everybody you connect with here before you connect with them, whether it's on a piece of paper or an app or something like that, so that if you lose subscribers, you can go back to those creators. Look in their subscriptions. If they're public, you'll see yourself in there. If you find that you're not subscribed to them anymore, you know that you have to step up your game as far as connecting. But I know everybody wants to work as fast as they can. I know we want to pump our numbers up. But think about this as well. Let's just say that out of the 1,000 subscribers you're going to get before monetization, only 700 of them are ever occasionally coming back to watch your content. That's bad, 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 bad stuff, right? If you subscribe to people and they never come back, that can hurt the averages on your channel, and the long-term benefits that we're all trying to build won't be there. So I always insist as much as possible to everybody to follow the program. It's hard to be patient, even for me, I promise you. But the long-term payoff of taking the time to really do for others first all the things you wish they would do for you is really, really going to be beneficial, I promise you. I've been through this 5 times now, working on a 6th. So forgive me if I've missed anybody coming into the chat. Oh, it happens all the time, Deflection 123. I don't even notice the ups and downs anymore. I don't even watch my subscriber numbers. The reason why is because I'm going to be here. I decided not to quit before I started. So Superchat's intending on being here. If you notice the way I numbered the episodes, I didn't, like now we're on episode number 349, but I started this in the beginning. The first episode was labeled 001. So you know that I intended on doing 999 episodes of this before we started, right? And I still intend that. It might take 3 years to do, but that's the intention. So I don't worry about the numbers. We're going to get them anyway. All I worry about is watching the analytics, watching the graphs, watching the progress. You know who's doing well right now is the Stock Explorer. They are incredibly supportive, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, but they are growing rapidly as well. If you wanted to ask somebody if they have recommendations, I might look to the Stock Explorer right now, because they are growing solidly. I don't know what their losses are like. I'm saying that without asking them. So just being a patient isn't enough. It's not, but I promise you there are good things ahead. For those of you who do follow my personal channel, I don't want to put too much of a focus on it right now. I always say that if you put out a video a week that is of some kind of quality, eventually your as time goes on, your channel will grow. There are things we do here speed that up. But if you can keep at it for a very long time, then eventually luck will come by along with your consistency, and it will take some of your videos and make them fly. I am gaining incredible success, and it's not because of a lot that I've done to make that happen with the videos that are flying right this second. It's because I was prepared. So when luck decided to come my way, I was able to take full advantage. And if you go over there and see what's been happening in the last few days, I've gained almost 5,000 subscribers in the last week. But that is because of the preparations that were made by making probably hundreds of videos in preparation and learning and being ready so that I could take advantage of that. We'll talk about that story when what's happening in the world has passed, and I can give you some real information and ideas about how to be prepared for that yourself as well. So, Philip Lemon has got a lot of different variety in content. I'm still getting to know this creator, but hopefully you'll enjoy visiting their channel. We don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types. And we just want to do as much as we can to push each other along. So O'Shane Official Channel, let's see what you got going on. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. I know I got into some speeches there. O'Shane Official Channel, have we not had you on the screen before? This might be the first time we're looking at this channel here. I thought it was more than once or twice you've been here already. But it's great to have you up here. And thank you, The Stock Explorer. Yeah, I see you have also been watching and following over there, which I really do appreciate. The strategy works regardless, right? We've seen these channels grow. Superchat now is over 3,300. Even my personal channel was at 22 before we started. And, you know, I really believe wholeheartedly that if monetization of any type is in your radar, then doing everything you can to maximize the long-term benefits of that monetization starts from the beginning. Starts with the things you're doing now. You want the averages in your algorithms to be great, because anybody could have gone and tried to do what I was doing. Not everybody wins in every stream or every video. Even I didn't win in every single one, but I consistently seem to do better than average because of the preparation, like I say. So anyway, we'll get into it some other day. But come hither with Heather. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Corinne's life actually experienced some success today and in the last few days for the exact same reason of what I'm talking about. Four Corners Custom Products, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Again, they've already done that earlier in the stream, but I really do appreciate that. We already looked at that channel. O'Shane Official Channel, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list at some point. I'll watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. Are always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The How-To Lady is coming up right now. I think Cali King 916 just came in. Good to see you here. That's an incredibly supportive creator as well. And like I said, I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. You know, it's funny. I love this stuff. I really do. And I had said something earlier today about, you know, I'm not a workaholic. It might look that way to some people, but I love the things that I do. Some of this stuff is like a hobby to me, as well as luckily being work, if you want to call it that or whatever. So I really enjoy it, and the talk doesn't stop. You know, from the time I walk in the door to the time I, you know, finally start snoring. Kristen has to listen to me talk about YouTube constantly, right? Because it's the thing, plus the other things that I do. So I'm very lucky. But anyway, the How-To Lady. 520 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. It's wonderful to see that shiny, beautiful community tab right there. The How-To Lady has been putting a lot of effort into branding on their channel, and I don't want to fall too far behind, so I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list here. The How-To Lady has matched the thumbnails to her banner and avatar as well, and I'll show you why that is important in a quick second. Now, everybody's got to make the right decision for their own channel when it comes to thumbnails, banners, and the branding that you're going to use. In some cases, it might be appropriate to use a uniform look In a lot of cases, it's not. On my personal channel, every video has its own thumbnail. I put different thumbnails based on different videos. On Superchat, you'll notice that every single thumbnail is exactly the same, except for minor color changes, and the same goes for our music channel as well. So you have to do what you feel is right, but we look at these different things. Let me show you what we've got on Dee's Fierce Fashions here. Now, the how-to lady brings us positivity, motivation, and a lot of energy everywhere she goes. Here in the chat, she's very engaging in the conversation and always has pleasant things to say, and positivity for everybody, which is great. But she brings that everywhere she goes as well. Now, she motivates us on her channel. There are a lot of series of videos. She did a lot of event planning in the winter, and she has been lately doing a lot of focus on motivating us with fitness. She's also put a lot of focus on small businesses, even a very thoughtful shout out video for Tuber Chat a while back. First time fishing adventures, good to see you here. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. 50 subscribers she has on Dee's Fierce Fashions right now, where she brings us more content from the same creator. And obviously this is a fashion channel, but because of the branding you see here, where she's got the same type, meaning like the same fonts on her banner and thumbnails with a color change, it makes all of her content look similar. So if somebody was to be presented with a video from this creator, it wouldn't matter which channel it was on, as long as they'd already enjoyed another video from this creator, regardless of which channel it was on, if that makes sense. Come hither with Heather. Let's get you onto the wheel. And deflection 1, 2, 3. Let's see what you've got going on. All that fluff and stuff will come out, and I'll add some more names in a few moments. Inspire so many, good to see you here. Forgive me if I missed anybody. I don't mean to, of course. And we'll get some more channels onto the wheel in another moment here. The how-to lady, I forgot that. What am I doing? I added the how-to lady on the wheel, or I forgot to take you off? I must have accidentally copied and pasted. I think I said I was putting somebody on the wheel, and I accidentally copied and pasted something else. So forgive me for ripping off somebody's chance there, but we'll get to some more names in a moment. B9 Nizzle, Stocks, Crypto, Land Invest Sport Fun is in the house, another financial channel that plans to help us with stocks and crypto and investing. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content, but with 322 subscribers, they're doing well, and we'd love to see them move a little bit farther towards the 330 they're looking for today, and of course the 400 that will be down the road for them. They bring us bite-sized information as well as videos. These all seem to be about 3 minutes, which is cool. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm always happy to see financial channels, because when we think about monetization, it'd be nice to maximize the income that will follow. So let me get to popping the popcorn. They are on the wheel now, and let me see what else I can add. Forgive me if there's I think I said come hither with Heather. Is on the wheel. Nordic Drip Coaching. And let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. I'm going to move a little bit faster if I can. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I'm hoping that you will. They really do help. I'm hoping everybody will give each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Coupon Gale is in the house. And I'll add some more names in another few minutes here. Come Hither with Heather is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. There's somebody who's extremely supportive. I see them out engaging conversation in a lot of different live chats, whether they are premieres or live streams. They've got 460 subscribers right now. We'd love to see this creator move a little bit farther and get the 500 that they must be thinking about. Get that shiny community tab happening. And yeah, thank you for those thumbs up. We're getting pretty close. I don't know if we're going to hit 100 today during the live stream or not, but it's always fun to watch. And Come Hither with Heather brings us pure variety on their channel. So I'm going to take your latest video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list after the live stream today. I'll go through my catch-up list at some point and make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. Runaway Needle Red. Is coming up, and Deflection 1, 2, 3. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and then I'll add a couple more. Oh, I have just butchered my voice. When I do other live streams, when I'm not here in Tuber Chat, it's not as much energy. When I'm out there, I tend to talk more than I probably need to. But it's not non-stop like it is here. But I've been at it for a few days now, in and out of cold weather, indoors, outdoors, dehydrated, I'm sure. So we'll hold it. We'll hopefully hold it together. We got to get through this again in the morning for another couple of hours. It'll be about 12 hours from now, the next live stream. You can set your reminder for that. All That Fluff and Stuff has 961 subscribers. They come to us from Australia. They are experiencing some great weather, and they are bringing us a lot of outdoor footage. They bring us reef fishing and snorkeling and all kinds of outdoor activity. I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list again, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And I still wonder if Ghostly Winds is still in the house. Ricky Life 365, yes, we don't time anybody out here, so hopefully not. Lots of creators come in and say that right away, but we don't time creators out. The only thing that is possible is that if you're trying to send messages that we have in our banned words list, that won't happen. And it's possible that we could remove a message for either self-promoting, or our robots will automatically do that at times. We'll see what else this creator has to say. One of the things I want to recommend to everybody, of course, is not to necessarily jump on brand new channels that you first see as soon as they come into the chat. The reason why is we want to give people time to get the idea of exactly what we're doing here, decide if they think it's right for their channel, and give them time to understand, especially the importance of connecting the right way. Country Boy Explorer, good to see you here. Yeah, Ricky Life 365. I also have a time limit where you must be a subscriber and you can't chat for 20 minutes after coming in, but you've been here before. I'm 99% sure of that. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. Our instructions are always in our video description, so you'll be able to see. I know that our chat here can be hopefully not too frustrating, but I keep things extremely tight here, probably tighter than I need to, but that is because we have creators of all ages coming through, and I always want to be mindful of that as well. And we want to instill good habits in everybody, and that is so that you can continue to grow your channel even when you're outside. We don't want you to go to other live streams and get timed out and banned from creators for different reasons. Country Boy Explorer has 141 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 150 that they're thinking about. I'm still getting to know their content as well. Thank you so much, Night Star Beauty. Yeah, my the other streams are doing just spectacularly well, and that's just a little bit of luck that happened to come to an area where I was able to catch it. But thank you for saying that. Thank you for coming by. Night Star Beauty is a longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat, of course, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Country Boy Explorer, I'm still getting to know their content, like I said, but I'm going to take another video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will let me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Runaway Needle Red is likely going to come up right now. So I think we're looking at this channel for the first time. I think they've been here once before, but I don't think we got it up on the screen, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. But maybe I am mistaken. Yes, Runaway Needle Red. Maybe we did look at your channel, or I connected with it outside. So let's have a look at their videos, and we will see what they've got going on here. I just want to look back at the other screen. I thought I recognized something here. I could be mistaken. So when we look at your videos, I see I must have connected with you, but I've only watched one video so far. I see I tend to, like we were talking about earlier, we talk about the idea of connecting on a 3-minute video. But you will notice that here in Superchat, I aim for something around 10 minutes. Right? And that's because I want to live by the words that I speak by here as much as I possibly can anyway, and do more than I suggest for creators. And that's just a part of it. I really believe that the longer the video is that you watch is a better fit for the algorithm, and will really help that creator in a couple of different ways, not to mention solidify the connection, and we see it all the time. But I'm going to take one of your other videos here. A lot of these are really, really short, so I'm just going to take the next video here. It was 20 minutes long. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. I still have to get to know your content, but I'll be looking forward to that. Hopefully everybody here will be as well. With 438 subscribers, we'd love to push you up and over maybe even the 440 you must be thinking about today. I'll look in our chat list and see who I can add to the wheel right before I spin here. Gloria's Platter. Oh, you're already on the wheel, yes. Gloria's Platter. Werner's Adventures, thank you for coming in. I should have mentioned your channel when Come Hither with Heather was up, but we'll put you on the wheel separately yourself if you would like at some point. Andre Southgate will come up. I'm having trouble copying and pasting today. Caliking 916 and Coupon Gale. And I'll add some more names as we need them. When we get down to about 5 or 6, I usually add some more from our chat list. It looks like today we might be able to get to everybody's channel. I'll just put a time limit of another 25 minutes on the stream. And we're going to look at Gloria's Platter. She will be willing to swap places. Swap places, maybe. She'll be willing to swap playlists. I can't even speak. I'm stumbling over all of my words even while I say it. Gloria's Platter is a dear friend. She has been for a long time. I've actually swapped playlists with her as well, so I know she's willing to do that. She mentions it in a lot of fun different ways here. Over 1,000 subscribers now, almost at 1,100. We'd love to push her a little bit farther and see if we can get her up to that 1,100 or even over at some point soon. A lot of shorts videos are coming out from this creator lately, and she's been getting some good success here. Here's a couple that have really hit with over 1,000 and over 2,000 views. She's posting frequently, obviously. I'm just going to take your latest video. She just put this one out. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will allow me to get caught up with your content. Make sure I don't fall too far behind. I've fallen a little bit behind with just about everybody in the last week with a lot of the content that I've been working on as well. Nordic Drip Coaching is coming. A lot of driving too. Crescent Dart Designs, I didn't notice earlier, and forgive me for that you actually became the stream boss earlier. That happens when anybody knocks the life out of the present stream boss with either a super chat or a membership or something of that sort. So Crescent Dart Designs will gain some extra exposure for that reason. I'm talking about the video game life meter that you see under my camera. So Nordic Drip Coaching is fairly new to Superchat. They've got 1,730 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that 1,800 that they're thinking about. Pardon me. And what I'd like to do is take your latest video here add this into my catch-up list. That will let me get caught up a little bit, get to know your content a little bit better, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Recently celebrated a birthday less than a couple of weeks ago, so happy belated birthday on that if I didn't already say it. And it looks like they are bringing us a lot of informative videos, so I hope everybody will join this channel. We obviously have much to learn here, as well as hopefully be entertained by and possibly inspired by. And let's look at Popping the Popcorn. Katie does music. Sorry, I always say that. I say it in the wrong way. Katie does movie reviews on her channel more than anything else, and she is building up quite a reputation as an incredibly supportive creator. I hope to eventually collaborate with her at some point. She does a lot of live streams where she brings on other panelists as well. Hopefully either I'll join one of those or we'll do something else. But she's built up an incredible reputation supporting others. She's got a few shorts videos. And after you get to know Katie and her movie reviews a little bit, you'll get the opportunity to suggest movies and films that you can get her opinion on. This channel is pure opinion, so it's great to see that. And she's mixing up a little bit of variety in the content, but for the most part, it is reviews. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And with 188 subscribers, we'd love to push Popping the Popcorn a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. My goodness. Let's spin the wheel and we will get to Coupon Gale. This creator actually has two channels. We'll look at Coupon Gale first and then we'll get to her main and larger channel. It is actually Gale Southern Living. Coupon Gale is built up quite a reputation as well as an incredibly supportive creator. They actually are trying to help us save money on this channel, which is very cool. And I talk about finance so much because it's something that affects us all. But with over 700 subscribers now, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther so that she can keep that 700 locked in. She's posted a ton of stuff here. This is a series of October freebies. I'm just going to grab another video here, how to order a coupon on the internet. And I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can catch up a little bit. And let's look at Gale Southern Living. That is her first and main channel. It is fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when you get over there, including super chats and memberships. We can see that here. She puts a lot of focus on featured channels on the front of her page. And then as well, she does pure variety on this channel. She's done a lot of interesting videos. We see some tutorial videos. And then as well, she did a very thoughtful and considerate job on a how to use Superchat video, which is goes much deeper than a shout out video. So you can find that on our front page or on her channel. I'm just grabbing another video from your bean chili and adding that into my catch-up list. And you just celebrated a birthday. That's interesting. Wow, and it's a very special one, February the 2nd. So I'm sorry that I missed that. But hopefully everybody will join me in wishing Gale Southern Living a happy belated birthday. They just celebrated a few days ago. We'll spin the wheel. I'll get one more channel up here, and then we'll see what I can do about adding more names to the wheel. 1,570 subscribers right now for Gale Southern Living. I'm hoping we can push her up towards the 1,600 that she's thinking about. Nordic Drip Coaching is coming up right now, and I'll add some more names onto the wheel in another moment. Andre Southgate will come up, of course. And I'll look at my list in a second. Nordic Drip Coaching, what am I thinking? I forgot to take you off the wheel. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And it looks like Andre Southgate's going to have some luck because I just added you onto the wheel. Oh, I didn't realize I added you twice. See, I did that twice today. Boy, am I struggling. Andre Southgate, let's get you up on the screen, and I'll see what we can do about adding some names to the wheel. If there's anybody watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll make sure you get added. First Time Fishing Adventures will come up. And Werner's Adventures will come up on the wheel as well. Not sure if Purple Tube is still here or if Ghostly Winds might be. Ghostly Winds sometimes comes in quickly. I didn't mean to spin the wheel already, but we'll see who's coming up next. 800... Pardon me, Timmy Ray the King. Nothing's wrong. I'm just struggling. I've just been using my voice so much. Timmy Ray the King, let me get you on here. Deflection 1, 2, 3. I think I just about ripped off your chance to be next, but we'll make sure we get to you in a second. Andre Southgate, I'm still getting to know this creator. They're posting frequently, my goodness. So let's see what they got going on here. I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list and see what you've got to say about this. A lot of delicious looking content in the shorts videos, and they're getting some hits here. Look at this, 11,000 views on this one, another 2,000 over here. So I hope you keep that up, because this is good stuff. Look, all these shorts over 1,000 views, or most of them. Very cool. I think a lot of people like to see grilling. Of course, that makes me I don't want to stare at that too much. It's going to make me want to eat the wrong thing late at night. Hating anything is probably the wrong thing at night, but that's okay. Deflection 1, 2, 3 is coming up right now. We got them up here, and they've got some shorts videos happening. I see you're getting some action on these as well. It's almost 700 views here, almost 1,000 here, which is really cool. So it's great to see that. A lot of these silent live streams. So I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to take this 14-minute video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with this. I'm still getting to know Deflection 1, 2, 3's content, but they've been a friend of Superchat for quite some time. 913 subscribers right now. That puts them officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. So again, if anybody hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen and you're still watching or listening, please say anything at all in the chat. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Werner's Adventures is coming up right now. I usually, for the last time or two, I've put this channel up with Come Hither with Heather. And the reason why is this is Come Hither with Heather's partner, and when we look at these channels, we see they've both got each other featured, of course. So I'm still getting to know Werner's Adventures, but both them and Come Hither with Heather have shown to be generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. So I'm going to take your latest video as well, add this into my catch-up list, and that will allow me to get caught up with your content, get to learn it a little bit more. The hope in all of that is that over time, when you've been with TuberChat for several weeks or months, every time you're here, I'll do a better job of promoting your channel as I start to get more stories to tell about the content that I've seen, and especially when I get to know the creators behind the channels. So thank you again for coming in, Werner's Adventures. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They got 347 right now. I'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 350 that they're thinking about, get them halfway to 400. Cali King 916 is coming up as well. And O'Shane Official Channel, the best success here in TuberChat is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, and connecting with them first, doing all the things you wish they would do for you, coming back here, letting them know you've done that, and then they will do the same thing for you. Cali King 916 gives us a real-world look at Sacramento, California, and they've done that with a lot of these videos here, these bike nights. And this is the kind of thing I think a lot of people will see in major cities in and around your area. But it's interesting to see how it's done in different people's areas. And this, of course, is Sacramento, California. We see a lot more than just bikes in these bike night videos. We've seen some shorts from this creator as well. And I'm hoping that we'll see some more content coming from them soon. Cali King 916 is another creator who came into the TuberChat family a few months ago and right away was blazing with support for other creators, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, engaging conversation, and connecting with others. viewers with a lot of positivity as well, which is great to see. So hopefully you'll enjoy that support coming back to you after you connect with them. And I think we're going to get to our last couple of channels for today, which is cool. We've been on for over 2 hours, and I will look for something to somewhere to send us. First Time Fishing Adventures will come up right now. I'll get a link that we can go and raid, and you will likely be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Superchat if you would like to. First Time Fishing Adventures is up right now with 627 subscribers. I wonder if we can get them up maybe even to the 630 they're thinking about right now. And I'm just looking in the other window here for a link so that we can get a raid going. My windows are always slow when we're live streaming. So First Time Fishing Adventures brings us different types of fishing in different areas, and sometimes they are on the right on the side of the water. I say this all the time. Sometimes they're up on a bridge, sometimes they're taking us out in the boat, and they've promised to bring us a lot more content out on the water. They've got a lot of shorts videos. I'm glad to see you're getting some good hits here too. This one's over 1,000 and a few more approaching as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know this channel and its creator. I should send everybody to an appropriate stream. Diana Brienne Fairchild is on right now and talking about growing channels, so you'll likely meet people there that you can connect with in the same way that we do here. I'll have a look at that in a second, and we will spin the wheel just for fun and see if Timmy Ray King might be the last channel that we're going to look at today. Now I'm going to leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes so that everybody can connect and clean up our connections here. Let me get the link there for that. Diana Brienne Fairchild has 16,000 subscribers now. She's been on YouTube for quite some time, but she's a friend here in Superchat and has shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask everybody to say Superchat Raid when you get over there. And she's got a few more people there. They're doing a panel, it looks like. And you'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Superchat. Like I said, I will leave this live stream running so that you can clean up your connections here. And we'll all go over there for that raid in another few minutes. I just dropped them a message to let them know we're coming. A lot of shorts videos here on Timmy Ray the King. I'm still getting to know their content, but I'm glad you've had some success here with a few of these shorts. A couple of these shorts hitting a couple thousand views there, 1,000 over here. I'm still getting to know their content, so I'm just going to take another one of your videos. Let me take this Vicksburg, Mississippi video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with that content and make sure I don't fall behind with you as well. So again, I'll drop that link for that raid. And hopefully everybody will enjoy going over there. But like I said, I'll leave the live stream running here for an extra 3 minutes. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Please do that on the way out. Give Diana Brienne Fairchild a thumbs up on the way in. And we will be back in less than 12 hours for another 350th episode of Superchat. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.